It looks like Ubisoft is preparing a new Watch Dogs announcement. We got many things pointing towards this being the case, so let's discuss them. And we actually got a clear idea of the launch window for this potential next game. Oh, and another Ubisoft game has leaked as well, so let's get into it. Would be awesome if you could leave a like on the video as it shows your support, and let's go. Ubisoft will release 4 AAA full-priced games before April 2020. One of them is Ghost Recon Breakpoint that will release on October 4th, so then we got 3 unknown unannounced games. And the chances are high that one of them is the new Watch Dogs game that is rumored to be set in London. Like, that part is as good as confirmed, and also a high chance that we will then see the game at this year's E3. Especially now that Ubisoft just made an official Watch Dogs UK Twitter account. It's verified, so it's really from Ubisoft, and they made it in May 2019. So this month, and why do that if there was nothing new coming up for Watch Dogs, right? It has no tweets right now, but that will likely change in the future. There was this big quote-unquote leak about Watch Dogs, talking about that the main character is called Sarah and that you won't use any weapons like guns or knives, but instead non-lethal weapons like batons and tasers. It all sounds possible because one of the critiques on the previous Watch Dogs games was that killing guards kind of felt out of place in a game where you were a hacker group protecting the life of the regular citizens. Like killing innocent guards or other people with a machine gun, it kind of felt out of place. If this is true though, and you do not get any machine guns, then I hope that we have a ton of other tools to take out the enemies. But let's immediately stop here, because I don't think that this rumor is true, or at least a major part of it. And that's all because of the final paragraph. It says that it will be teased 2 weeks before E3 and have a full gameplay reveal at the show. But also that it releases in November 2019, and that simply cannot be true. As I said before, Ubisoft has 4 AAA full-priced games coming out before April 2020. But only one is coming in the fall, or Q3 of the fiscal year, and that is Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Like, you see the slide of their financial report right here, and there it says that the 3 other games will release in Q4, and Q4 of the financial report is early 2020. So if Watch Dogs is part of these 3 unannounced games, then it will hit likely in February or March, because Ubisoft never really tends to release big games in January. So that's pretty interesting, because Watch Dogs 2 was of course a fall release. I mean, the teasing before E3 can still happen, but there's no chance that it will release in November 2019. And that makes me think that the rest of this rumor is pure guesswork as well. I mean, we all knew that the game was going to be set in London. That has been confirmed multiple times by people with a proven track record. So sure, then you can just add some other things, a guest release date, because a fall release date made sense for Watch Dogs. I always thought that Watch Dogs would launch this year as well, just like Watch Dogs 2. But an early 2020 release kind of makes sense if you think about it, because Watch Dogs 2 did not really do well in the fall of 2016. During the financials, investors asked, why are you releasing 3 games in early 2020? And they said that they were simply ready early 2020, like not earlier. So it might be that Watch Dogs 3 needs a little more work. If it of course gets announced at this year's E3, we will know soon enough. We will likely see another Ubisoft game though. Roller Champions has been leaked. This has been posted by Spiel Times. They have sources and even posted screenshots of this game that should be a Rocket League style of game based on the roller derby sport. Like, they even got the controls of this game already. It's a multiplayer only game according to Spiel Times, and one of the files actually says E3 demo, so makes sense that they want to show this off at E3. So the game should be about 2 teams of 5 players performing this Rocket League style game mode. There should be a roller league that you can participate in. There are multiple arenas. So there's an alpha of this game going on right now, and that's why it likely has leaked. Sad stuff, of course, that stuff like this happens, but I think it's a safe bet for a new Ubisoft game at E3. But this does not look like one of the 4 AAA full-priced games though, hard to say. I really think that it will not be the case. Like, it doesn't look like a full-price game to me, especially if it's only multiplayer and supposed to compete with games like Rocket League. then why make it full price? Because then you really don't stand a chance. We will have all the answers really soon. E3 is close and the Ubisoft press conference is on June 10th. I will bring you all the information here, so totally subscribe for news on the new Watch Dogs, and Breakpoint of course got a cool E3 preview video up here soon as well. In the meantime, you can check out my Ghost Recon Breakpoint videos that tries to answer all your biggest questions, and I will of course speak to you next time. Goodbye!